What is up, everyone? This is Kirshana Sykes, and I am coming to you live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. And if this is your first time visiting me live, I want to say welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you very much for, again, coming and spending time with me here today. All right, guys, so what I am going to do is first of all, share this live out to my page here. Awesome sauce. All right, so if you guys are just now tuning in, again, my name is Kirshana Sykes, and I am coming to you guys live from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I just want to thank you for spending some time with me. If this is your first time visiting me live, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am, first of all, from Indianapolis, Indiana. I am an online marketer and entrepreneur. I started back in March of this year, 2017, and struggled a lot simply because I did not have any training, no skill sets whatsoever on how to make this online thing work, right? So what I did was I searched and found something that can help me out with that, provide me with the training, the skill sets that I needed to be successful online. I'm happy to say that I have that. I am learning and I am growing my business. So I'm excited about that. But today, guys, we are going to talk about how to get over the fear of live video, right? I know a lot of people have a fear of going live, especially on Facebook. So specifically, we're going to talk about Facebook here today because we're on Facebook, right? So what I would like for you to do as you are coming in, make sure that you let me know that you're here. Drop a comment and let me know where you are coming from, all right? Now, if you're watching the replay, all my replay viewers, please do me a favor and type in hashtag replay in the comments so that I can come back later on and thank you personally for watching this live video on replay. And guys, listen, this is going to be some valuable information, some tips and some little tricks on, how you can overcome your fear of live video, in specific Facebook Live. So make sure that you share this out and hit hashtag shared. Type that in the comments so that I know that you have shared this out. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the content. What I am going to do is, first of all, share my screen. And let's see. I am also going to bring up a little window. So hopefully you guys can see me here. If you could drop a comment, let me know if you can see my little face. I would greatly appreciate it here. And hopefully you can also see my PowerPoint presentation here. Hold on first of all, share this live. My little face. Sorry guys, let me pause my broadcast I got going on here. And hopefully you can also see. All right, had to turn my volume down. All right, so let's get into it. The fear of live video. All right, first of all, let's talk about why people fear live video, right? Now, one thing that I've heard before, and I've actually felt this way too, is that we don't want to be on camera, right? It's a little scary to be on camera. So that's one of the reasons why we have a fear of video. But guess what? We are going to get over that today. Second thing, I don't think I look good enough. First of all, I'm going to tell you that God made everyone beautiful, right? So we need to just go ahead and escape that thought. Second thing, obviously you want to be presentable when you are on video, when you're on a live. But outside of that, forget about looks and all that good stuff. It's all about the content and the value that you are here to provide to your audience. And that's really all that matters, right? Next thing is don't know what to say. I have so been there myself. It's like, okay, I get on Facebook Live and it's like, what do I say, right? But I am going to help you out with that today. So make sure that you stick around to the very, very end. Next, I will forget what to say. Happens to me all the time, and I'm sure a lot of other people as well. However, I'm going to give you a few tips to help you out with that a little bit later on, all right? Now, I will stutter or stumble over my words. Guess what, guys? I think I already did it in this video today. Guess what? I'm probably going to do it again. And really, you know, nobody expects us to be perfect. We're going to stumble over our words. We're going to stutter. It's okay. You do not have to be perfect, right? Another thing, no one will watch. Yes, I had that fear as well. And you know what's funny is my first several videos, I didn't have anyone watching. And I think anyone who first starts out doing live video goes through that experience. But I'm going to help you out with that today. But also, don't even be worried about if, you know, no one's on your video. As you grow in time, you will have an audience. Okay, next thing, I'll make a mistake. Join the club. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody will make mistakes. It's going to happen till the end of time. So that is just something that we are going to have to get over, right? All right, let's move along. Let's talk a little bit about why go live. Why is this thing so important? Well, first of all, video marketing just works better. We are living in the age of video. People want to see you, right? They want to see your personality. They want to see your charisma. They want to see your facial expressions. And what does that do when you go live video? Well, first of all, you build relationships. Just because people get to actually see you, they feel like they know you, right? And then also because you are going live video and because people are able to see you and really touch you, so to speak, your business tends to grow faster as well. And the most important thing, guys, is that you build know, like, and trust. When people see you over a period of time, they get to know you. They feel like they know who you are. So they know, like, and trust. And if you are going live video for your online business, this is important because people buy from people, right? So if they know, like, and trust you, they are more apt to purchase from you. All right. Next thing, let's talk about Facebook a little bit, right? On Facebook alone, there are over 2 billion people on Facebook, right? So if we're talking about video marketing and you want to reach several thousands, millions of people, well, Facebook is the #1 social media platform out there. So if you're going to do live video, this is definitely the place to do it. Not only that, 20% of Facebook videos are live, and this is actually going to increase over and over as the years go on. So if you want to grow your business online, video marketing, specifically Facebook Live, is definitely the route to take. Now, another reason why live video is so important, again, specifically Facebook Live, is because you have instant engagement, right? You get more views, more likes, more shares. So it's broad audience that you're actually reaching, right? So these are some of the reasons why it is so important for you to go online live, because of the instant exposure. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, I started online in March of this year, 2017. Shortly thereafter, I joined a attraction marketing platform that taught me all this wonderful stuff about online marketing, right? And I began that in August. No, actually it was a couple of months before August. But I was absolutely scared of doing video. And all of my mentors said, Kirshana, you need to do video. Are you doing any Facebook Lives? And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm petrified, right? But in August, I went to an event. in Austin, Texas. And the first night, guys, guess what they talked about? Facebook Lives and getting over your fear of them. So you know what I decided to do? I decided to get over my fear of Facebook Lives. I made a decision that night to just do it, right? To just quit being a punk, get it over with, and just do it, right? So I did. I actually conducted 2 Facebook Live interviews that particular night, and I actually interviewed the CEO of the company. Talking about going big, like not only did I go live, but I interviewed the CEO of the company. So, you know, I was feeling really good about myself because over those 3 days, I did 4 interviews total. So I was feeling really good about myself. But when I got home, it was a little bit different story. I still felt scared, but I continued to do it anyway, right? Each time I do this, and I'm still getting better and better, but each time I do it, it becomes a little bit easier. It becomes a little bit better, right? So what I decided to do to make this process easier for me, to be more efficient, I decided to apply some simple tips that I learned and implement a structure to my Facebook Lives, right? So we are going to start covering that today. And again, if you're dropping in, please drop a comment. Let me know where you are coming from. Make sure that you also share this out to other people so that they can get some help with this as well. Now, let's talk about some simple tips that you first of all need to identify, realize, and accept. First thing is nervousness is normal, right? You're going to be nervous. It's okay. Just accept that nervousness. I even talk to people who have been doing Facebook Lives for a while and they still say that they get nervous. So that is normal, right? Second thing is just go ahead and push past the fear. Realize that you're nervous. Realize and accept that this is something that you need to do to improve yourself and your business. Go ahead and just push the button, right? Next thing, guys, just pretend like you're talking to a friend. When you're talking to a friend of yours, you're very comfortable, right? You're not worried about stuttering over your words. You're not worried about what you're going to say. You're not worried about if you are going to make a mistake at all, right? And this is the very same way. You just want to act as if you are talking to a friend of yours. And again, being perfect doesn't exist. If that is what you're shooting for, it's not a good goal to shoot for. Why? Simply because you're not going to be perfect. You are going to make mistakes. You're going to mess up. You're human. It's all right. It's cool. The most important thing is that you be who you are, right? You show your personality. You show your charisma, and you just simply do your thing, all right? Now, if you've never been on a live video before, or you've only done a few, my suggestion is just start out kind of small, right? 3 to 5 minutes is pretty good. You don't need to have a lengthy video like 8+ minutes, because 3 to 5 minutes is really going to help you get comfortable and kind of get your routine down, if you will, of what you want to do and how you want to conduct your live video, right? So just start out with that, and then as time goes on, you can actually lengthen the time in which you have your live video going on. Next thing is acknowledge the people who hop on. So first, let me say, for all of you guys who are hopping on right now, thank you very much for joining and spending some time with me today. Make sure that you drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you're coming from. And guys, you want to do exactly that. You want to thank people for coming on and spending time with you. Why? Because their time is precious. And if they just spend a few moments with you, that is special, right? And it also promotes engagement as well. Moving right along. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have, you want to make sure that you have decent lighting. And this is important because you want people to be able to see you, right? And this is the reason why that you're doing video, because you want people to see you. So sometimes I know it's a little bit difficult with how lighting is in your house or wherever you may be. So kind of just play around with your phone or your camera or whatever you're using for your live video. Make sure you get a good spot with great lighting. All right. Next thing is just have fun. Nobody cares about you messing up or whatever. If you're on a live video, just have fun with it. And then once you start to have fun, you will learn that your creativity starts to take over. And you'll possibly do some things that you didn't even really plan to do, but just happened, all because you're having fun and you are being comfortable, right? So next thing, we are going to move into what's really important, especially if you're new. We're talking about preparation. You want to make sure that you prepare for your lives. Now, in your preparation process, you want to first create some content. And it could be around anything that you want. It could be around your online opportunity, your product, a service. It could be about a recipe. It could be about how to change a tire. I don't know. It could be about anything, but spend some time, sit down, write out some content, all right? This is part of your preparation process. The next thing that you want to do after you create some content, you want to create a title for it so that when you go live and you post, you'll have a title that people can actually look at and see what your live is going to be about. Next thing you want to do after you have your content, you have your title created, what I like to do is I like on a separate piece of paper or what have you, go ahead and just bullet point just the most important topics of the live. And you want to do this because it will help you stay on track, help you stay focused, so you don't forget anything. And like I said, I use paper. Well, I used to use paper to, bullet point everything. But now what I did was I actually purchased a small little whiteboard. And I actually put it in back of my computer or my phone, whatever it is that I'm using. And I just have everything bulleted out. So all I need to do is refer to it real quick. And then boom, I'm on task and I'm not going to forget what I am talking about. Guys, if this is making sense to you, if you are getting some value, please drop a number 1 in the comments so that I know that you are getting this and this makes sense to you. All right. So moving right along, one of the things that you can do to really help yourself out, see how you look on camera, how you sound on camera, and just to get an idea of if there's anything you want to tweak, is to practice under only me. So what I mean by that is you can actually go live on Facebook and you have an option which normally says public. You can change that to only me. And then you can go live, finish the live, and then you can go back and look at it. And you're the only person that is going to view it. So you can look at it and really critique yourself, see what you need to change, what you need to tweak, or it could be that you just like everything that you've done. And at that point, it's all about duplication, right? So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is structure. Having a format that you use during your Facebook Live. So the first thing that you want to do when you first get on your live video is you want to introduce yourself. Say your name, who you are, where you come from, right? And you might also want to include just a small little backstory of yourself, or possibly the topic that you are going to talk about, or why you chose this particular topic. Why is this important? Again, because it creates know, like, and trust. And remember earlier, we talked about how important know, like, and trust is, because people want to get to know you and you want them to get to know you, because people buy from people. And if your goal is to build your online business, then you want people to know, like, and trust you, right? Okay, second thing, if this is going to be, say, your first video or maybe your first few live videos, it's okay to say, hey guys, this is Kirshana Sykes. I'm coming to you from Indianapolis, Indiana. Listen, I just want to let you know that this is my first live video. I'm a little bit nervous, but hey, I'm here and I'm going to do it anyway. So you guys just bear with me, right? It's nothing wrong with saying that. Why? Because you're vulnerable and you're being absolutely honest. And people like honest. People can relate to that because believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there that want to go live but are nervous or fearful just like us, right? So if you just put that out there, they identify with you, they understand you, and I mean, they're going to like you even more for that because you're just being honest, right? Next thing you want to do, guys, is you want to welcome your audience to the broadcast, right? As you come on, you've introduced yourself, say, hey, I want to welcome you to the broadcast. Think of it like this. Let's say that you had someone knock on your door. You have a visitor. Well, the first thing that you do is you open up your door and you welcome them in, right? It's the same thing with your live video. You want to welcome your audience and thank them for attending. Now, the next thing you want to do is promote engagement. And this is something that you're going to do at the very beginning. You're going to do in the middle as well. It's actually a repeat process, something that you're going to do all the time. Now, what you want to do, like I did at the very beginning of this live, is say, hey, as you're coming in, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you are coming from, right? You can also say, hey guys, if you're watching this replay, make sure that you type in hashtag replay in the comments so I can go back and thank you for showing up or attending my live later, right? Now, the reason why you want to do that is, first of all, it increases your engagement on your Facebook Live, right? You get increased comments. Anytime you have increased engagement on your video, it's going to be shown more to a larger audience. It's going to be shown to your friends. And if you have a lot of engagement, it's going to be shown to the friends of friends, right? So it's so important for you to definitely promote engagement on your live video so that you can just reach a broader audience, right? If that makes sense, do me a favor, drop a number 2 in the comments. Let me know that this is making sense and that you are getting value from this. The next thing you want to do after you've done all of that is you want to tell your audience what your topic is, right? You want to tell them why you're on this video. Tell them what they are going to see or hear you talk about in the video, right? Next thing is you want to go straight into the content and make sure to have your notes either on paper or your whiteboard handy so that you can refer to it and stay on track. Now, let's see. I can't see my screen. Oh, and again, the next thing you want to do is you want to thank people that are coming on and thank them by name, right? Because what people like is they like to be acknowledged and they like to be recognized. So as people are jumping on, you can actually go ahead and just thank them for coming on. Like, for instance, right now, I'm going to thank JT. JT, thank you so much for jumping on. I do appreciate it very, very much. Now, you want to do this in moderation, right? You don't want to spend 1 or 2 minutes thanking everybody that jumps on because then it's going to take you away from the content. You can just do it in moderation here or there for a few seconds, and that's it, right? All right, so moving right along, throughout your live video, you want to make sure that you repeat your topic for the new viewers that come in. For instance, guys, again, I do want to thank you for coming on to my Facebook Live. What we are talking about today is how to get over the fear of live video, right? So you want to make sure that when your new viewers come in, they know what you're talking about. So repeat your topic throughout your live video. And again, also going to repeat engagement statements, throughout the broadcast. Like drop a number 3 in the comments if you like the value that you are receiving today, right? Again, all in boosting your engagement. Now, let's talk about the closing a little bit, right? In the closing, you want to repeat the topic just as a recap. You're also going to recap the bullet points of what you have covered within the live video. And then you are going to have a call to action. If there is a website that you want your audience or your viewers to go to, you're going to say, hey guys, there is a website or a URL that are in the comments or above somewhere on this video. Click on that if you're interested in X, Y, and Z. Or if you have a download, you can do that as well. Or perhaps what I like to do a lot is, hey, if you're interested in getting more information on this, type the number 4 in the comments. I'll get with you afterwards and I'll get you more information, right? Always, always, always have a call to action for every single video. And if you don't want to use either one of those, then it could simply be like this video. Hit the heart button. Tell me that you love this video or share this out, right? Any one of those will work, but make sure that you have a call to action. And of course, you also want to thank everyone for tuning in. And again, all throughout, and especially at the very end, you want to encourage engagement. Tell people that if you like this video, you love this video. Make sure you click the heart button, share it out to everyone, right? I kind of went over that already, but still, you want to make sure that you reiterate that at the end. And you also want to forecast your future lives. Let people know that you are going to go live in the future. And if they want to be notified and notified first, there's going to be a notification button somewhere on the screen where they're actually viewing. All they need to do is click that notification button, and they will be notified every single time that you go live, and they can actually be notified first. So make people aware of that as well. Now, because you have stuck around to the very, very, very end, I have some bonuses. And for all of you guys, again, that are hopping on, make sure that you drop a comment. Let me know where you're coming from. We are talking about how to get over the fear of live video. So let's get into the bonuses. Now, we talked earlier about being nervous that no one is going to show up on your live videos. Well, there's one thing that you can actually do. You can share your live video in groups, right? We have all kinds of groups that are available in Facebook for any type of niche, any type of niche at all. So all you need to do is really just share your live broadcast in groups, and that will help to get more exposure and more viewers on your broadcast. Another thing is you want to create a captivating title, something that when looked at, it looks interesting. It makes people feel like they want to know more, so they click that button to see what you're talking about, right? Now, next thing is post engagement. It's so important to go back after your video, look at and respond to all of your comments. Why is this important? Well, first of all, every single time that you create a new comment, simply not just hitting the reply button, okay, but creating a new comment, it increases your engagement, and also it takes your video back up to the top of the news feed. Now, there's so many posts going on in Facebook that is really hard for your video to get pushed down to the bottom. So as long as there are new comments that are being added, then it keeps on pushing your video to the top, which means more people will get the opportunity to look at your live video. Now, this is something that's very important and dear to my heart. You want to start your broadcast immediately. Don't wait for viewers to come on. Like, I see people doing this all the time, and it really frustrates me, honestly, because listen, the viewers that are already there looking at you, they are like, okay, how long is this going to take, right? You have to understand that Facebook is really interruption marketing. And if it takes you 1 to 2 minutes to start talking to welcome your audience, they're more than likely going to go somewhere else, right? You don't want them to go somewhere else. Let me give you a couple examples here. You've been watching a movie or you've been watching a show that you like. It goes to commercial. Nobody likes commercials. So what do? You change the channel. You go somewhere else because you are not interested in commercials. Well, people, let me tell you, when you start your live video and you wait 1 to 2 minutes waiting for other people to come on, people get disinterested. and they want to move on, right? So please just don't do that. Don't do that to the people that have came on your live to spend their time with you. Just go straight into the content. And remember that most of your views are going to come from replays anyway, right? So just go straight into the content. Next thing I want to tell you guys about is you can actually leverage YouTube with your live videos, specifically Facebook live videos. Like, for instance, when I'm done with this video, I am going to download this video and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So you can really kill two birds with one stone. You don't have to re-record another video just for YouTube. Go ahead and just download and then upload to YouTube. And you can also do that vice versa. If you're on YouTube doing a live video, you can then download and then upload it to your Facebook Live as well, okay? Now, another thing with people who are worried about how many people are going to be on their live, there is an option when you go live to invite people. So the people that are on your friends list, you can actually invite them, right? And then they'll come on your broadcast and then you won't be alone. To be quite honestly, I just really don't care anymore whether I have one person or 5 people or 10 or 20. It just doesn't matter. I'm going to do my thing anyway. And I know that people are also going to come back and view the replay, right? All right. So another thing that you can do is also you can post that you're going live. Like, for instance, before you go live, you can say, hey, I am going live in 30 minutes or going live in 10 or going live in 5. What that does is let people know that you are going to go live. So when you do go live, they are going to hop on, right? All right. So that is it for my slides, guys. What I am going to do is change my screen and I'm going to come back on here. Okay, here we go. So I just want to, first of all, just thank all of you guys for coming on and taking a look at this. I hope that you enjoyed this broadcast. Again, just kind of going over what I talked about. I talked about how to get over the fear of live video. And what we did was we covered why people are fearful of live video. We also covered why it is important to go live, right? And I also provided some tips and some preparation on what you can do to prepare and have a format on your live video to help you out, right? So if you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you love this video. Click that heart button. Make sure that you share this out and hit that notification button that is somewhere on your screen so that whenever I go live in the future, that you see me and see me first. Hey, if you want to work with me in any type of way, maybe you want a little bit more information on how to get better at live video or anything online marketing, as a matter of fact, or perhaps you're interested in looking into what I'm doing to generate an online income, make sure you just comment your name below and I'll be sure that I reach out to you. Again, if you're watching this replay, #replay. If you shared this, #shared. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be safe and make sure that you do those live videos, right? If you do a live video, tag me in it because I want to see it and I want to support you. Have a good weekend, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.